Okay, so is when we go through, now we did our demo. The next thing after demo is for this specific project, after reviewing the video, is all we have is a little exterior trim, fascia, and soffit, okay? Now we had the fascia board on the corner, the south side, which I noted in the video that needs some work. Again, it's only one item, so I did 2 PLUs just in case. Better to err on the side of caution, right? Materials that you'll need, caulk and paint. Caulk and paint, maybe some putty. The paint is in the paint budget, but you got to prep it for paint. So I put on there paint, prep for paint. Okay. Sometimes when you're prepping for paint, you want to have sanding blocks and putty. Okay. Because caulking is great for interior, exterior, you need putty and caulking. All right, let's go back to the pictures and the plans, and let's take a look. Okay, so I'm looking at the soffit here. I'm looking at the trim around the windows, soffit trim. So since we have to replace all the windows in the house, we're going to likely need to caulk and trim them out. So here's the soffit on the carport. That needs some work, right? We can see some cracking here. We can see that it needs maybe a little bit of caulking here, so on and so forth. So that's going to need some prep. I'm going to go back to exterior trim fascia. Plus prep for old soffit. A few cracks. So a few cracks. I'm just going to say 2 PLU and 25 there. Plus materials, right? Caulk and putty. Maybe a few more sanding blocks. I'll put another 25. Now you can always price all these out at Home Depot. Go into Home Depot. How much is caulk? Caulk's about $2 a tube. It's $2.28. Sanding blocks, they're usually anywhere from $2 to $3.50, depending on how if we buy them in bulk. And of course, putty is anywhere from $5 to $12. So you can get an idea of what things cost by going onto, of course, HomeDepot.com and or Lowe's.com and getting that pricing. But those are approximately what they are. Okay. Now we have the windows. So we have the fascia board that we punched out for and sanding blocks. Now we have 502, which is windows. It's the trim around the windows. We have 11 windows getting swapped out. So 11, each window is at least 1 PLU, right? Well, it is. So 1 window per PLU, which means we have 11 PLU. We'll round up to 12. 12 PLU is 150 when we use our multiplier. Our multiplier, like I said, on this job is $25. Okay? So sometimes it might be 35, sometimes it might be 55, but here it's 25. So we have 150 there. We need some materials. Okay? Per window, you can usually caulk about, I don't know, we'll probably be able to get all these windows done with 2 tubes of caulking. So let's put 2 tubes. And we're going to anticipate that we probably need some quarter round or some type of trim around each one of these windows to fill the gap. So 11 windows, and each window is about a 3 by 3. So that means 3 by 3 by 3, which is 12 linear feet per window. Means we have 120 plus 131 feet, right? 131 feet. I'm going to round up to 150 linear feet of trim. It's $1 a foot, so we have 150 there, plus the caulking. The caulking, I want to go ahead and put a number on that. Let's just do this. Put $6. Okay. And then we need fasteners, right? Some trim nails. and they need to be galvanized. Galvanized keeps them from bleeding rust into our trim. And a box of small galvies, usually it starts right around 10 to 12 bucks, so we'll do 20, just to be sure. So let's add all that up. You have labor, 150, right? Materials, we have 20 plus 150, that's 170 plus 6, that's 176. And that's it, friends. That's everything we need. So now let's go through. We have labor. We add up all our materials. So our materials, 176 plus 25 plus 25. $226. Okay, so 226. And then labor total. All right, labor, what do we got here? We got 25, we got 100, we got 125, we got 125, 150, so $300. Cool. You see where we're at there? Now, we didn't use a lift rental. We're not renting scaffold. So those stay blank. I can go ahead and erase those. Boom, and we're done. So now we have our totals, and our total is $526. Okay, hope this makes sense, and we'll see ya on the next one.